Kit always thought that, we could do whatever we wanted. And I was a little bit more cautious. Kit, as a result of that, got me to write a screenplay, which he gave to Robert Townsend because he told Robert Townsend that we had a screenplay. And he called me and said, hey, I was on the panel with Robert Townsend. He wants a screenplay. I told him we had one. I'm like, that's great, but we don't have a screenplay. He goes, yeah, but I figured you could write it. I'm like, what? What makes you think I could write a screenplay? I've never done this. He goes, come on, man. These people aren't smarter than you. Let me buy the software for movie magic software, and you can figure it out. He bought the screenwriter software and gave it to me. He's like, oh, by the way, he wants it in 2 weeks. I'm looking at my phone like, this dude is crazy. But what he did was push me into a space, by the way, it was uncomfortable. I'm like, I don't know how to do this, but let's see if I can figure it out. 2 weeks later, I had a script. I said, if I write 10 pages a day, I can get to 100 pages in, 10 days. And give or take, a day off, or some days I have no creativity, 14 days, I can get to 100 pages, and if you know anything about movie writing, a page is about a minute. Movie, 100 minutes, just under 2 hours, that's fair. Ended up writing 110 pages in 2 weeks. By this point, I was working at BET. I was riding home from BET one day and got a call. It was Robert Townsend. He was like, hey, is this Keith? I'm like, yeah, it's Keith. He's like, hey, this is Robert. I'm driving. I'm like, Robert who? He's like, Robert Townsend. Swerved over to the side into a parking space. Took a breath. I'm like, Robert Townsend? Yeah. So I read the script. Really like it. I'm like, wow. And then he said, what else have you written? I said, nothing. He goes, you've written nothing else? And I'm like, no. He said, man, this is really good. I really like it. I think it was a comedy. It's like, it's really funny. I think take these sections, punch it up, get back to me in 2 weeks. I was able to, punch those up. I immediately went home and started writing, punch those things up and send it back to him. And he was in. He was like, I love it. I'll direct it. I'll produce it. And that would have never happened had Kit not been unreasonably optimistic about what I was able to do, what we were able to do, and so forth. So he's always been someone who pushed me to a space of being uncomfortable and trying new things that I never thought I would do.